Hello, everyone.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. Welcome to our special first Halloween collaboration.
Yes, happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy Halloween, yes. We thought that we would do this together and kind of harness the power of this special Halloween, not just because there's a lot of things going on this year, but it's actually a full moon as well, so double powerful.
Absolutely,
yeah. So how are you, Cheryl?
I'm good. I've got my special Halloween hat on. I just have to mention it in case anyone thinks I actually dress like this all the time. So I just thought I'd give it a little show tonight, seeing it's been in the wardrobe since last Halloween.
Yes.
We need lots of comments, lots of shout outs, lots of likes and love hearts and everything going on. Let us know that you're there. And I think the plan is just to see who we get drawn to, isn't it, Craig?
Pretty much, yeah. We're just winging it this time around, so we're just here trying to be in service of the spiritual side, and we're just here to channel whatever is meant to come through to you. So, like I say, if you'd like a card, do drop us some comments. We do see some already. So, hello everyone. Hello, Carol, and another Carol. Hello, Leanne. Hello, Tracy, and obviously there's Dave.
Our mum's on. Good evening. It's nice to see you all. The more you interact with us, the better the energy gets, and the stronger the connections are. So please keep writing. Let us know how you're getting on, and if you've had any pumpkin carving going on today, anything you want just to help build that connection. And we'll just keep looking through comments until we are drawn to someone. I'm going to let Craig take the first pick.
Oh, look at this.
First dibs.
So I'm going to go straight to Carol Cameron. So now I know who you are, Carol. I didn't last time, but I do now. So the way we're going to do it this time, everyone, is we're going to take it in turns picking a person. And then I'll do a card for you, Carol, and then Cheryl will do one. So it's going to be a bit shorter from each of us, but it'll be a bit more in depth. Yeah. So let's see what have we got for Carol today. Okay, so do you remember last time, Carol, we got the 10 of Swords, and we've got that again. So let's see if there's anything else we'd like to add. So this makes me laugh that that's come up again. There's so many cards in the deck. It's what a They're saying you're important. You're important too. It is like you feel like the gardener that you've got to tend to everyone. But although that is the case, if they need you, they can tend to themselves. It's not just your job. They're okay. They're old enough and ugly enough, they're saying, to look after themselves. They can scrape their knees and make a mistake, have a go.
Oh, Craig. Sorry, I think your microphone's just gone, darling.
Oh no! Oh no, don't tell me.
Oh no, you're clear now. You're clear. Do you want to just go back? Oh no, you're not. You've gone quiet again. I'll tell you what, I'll take this reading while you try and sort out your tech, because I think we're getting a very similar message for Carol. Hang on, let me drive. Ground yourselves, come forward for you, Carol, darling. And I very much feel this is connected to your need to bring yourself back into your own world, your own center. You need to bring some calming time into your life. I feel as though I'm seeing those bees. Those who've seen me regularly know that I get to deal with images, and I'm seeing a hornet's nest of bees just stinging away at you and your brain, and you're just always on overdrive, darling. And I feel like that really, really busy mind has meant that you're quite on edge, and I'm getting sympathetic palpitations. So I can just feel like my heart sped up automatically, and I feel like you're constantly on fast forward. And because of that, you're just very unsettled, and there is this need to ground yourself. And that for me, it might be just a warm bath on your own. It could simply be sitting in the chair and having a cup of tea in a quiet room, turning everything off, leaving your phone in the other room. But I very much feel you need to zone out so that you can zone back into yourself, and you can ground yourself more. And I would certainly tonight, while there's a full moon and a new moon, just take a minute. If it's not raining, just stand outside in the garden under that full moon for a little while and let the moon re-energize you as well, and give you some of that energy that you desperately need. Craig, you back with me?
Is it working now?
I can hear you now, darling. Yeah.
Got my lovely tech person to bring me some better
Your assistant.
That's it. So yeah, I totally agree with what Cheryl's saying. I think they're reiterating what came through last time, that you need to put your oxygen mask on first and then everyone else's. So take some time for yourself. It's really important. People need you to be strong, and you can lead by example. So I'll leave that with you, Carol.
Yeah. Thank you, Carol. Okay, let's see. Who are we drawn to next? Let's do some shout outs, shall we? So we've got Carol Flynn. Evening, Carol. We've got Leanne Marshall. Good evening, Leanne. Evening, Tracy. Evening, Dave. Elizabeth. Good evening, Elizabeth. And Nikki. And Emily. Hi, Emily. And Kim. Hello, Kim. Bernadette's with us. Good evening, Bernadette. Hi, Jackie. Hi, Nikki. Hi, Claire. Hi, Sue. It's so lovely to have so many of you on. It's brilliant. I know, right? Claire. Evening, Claire. Hi, Annie. And we've got Lynn. Keep re-asking for cards, guys, because we do try and follow your comments as best as we can, but sometimes the comments get lost. So do keep asking and we will try. I'm drawn to Jackie, if I may. Just going to pull a card for Jackie. I'm using my daily deck for those of you that regularly zone in. Oh, this is fitting because it was today's card as well that I pulled this morning. So I'm being told, Jackie, that you just need to go for it, darling. Oh, and it's very urgent, my end. You're being told, I'm just going to say it. Stop prattling around and get on with it, Jackie. And I think you know exactly what this is in reference to, because they're telling me, they just said she knows. She knows exactly what this means. You've been thinking about something and weighing up your options, but you're spending so long weighing up your options, you're actually talking yourself out of it, I feel. And because of that, you're not moving forward. You're at that stagnant post. And there's lots of exciting things waiting for you. They're showing me a big, bright white light, which means lots of positive energy coming your way, lots of happiness. I do feel this is going to develop you spiritually as well, as though there's a spiritual connection for you, a development spiritually within this moving forward, this step forward. And usually I see a crossroads if there's lots of options, but I'm literally just seeing one straight road. So there is one thing you're thinking about. So basically go for it. Now's the time. I'll hand you to Craig.
I'm going to, again, reiterate what you've said, Cheryl. We've got the Six of Swords, and it's just saying the road ahead is set for you, and you know what it is, like Cheryl said. They're waiting for you. The road has been set out for a long time, and they're just waiting for you to take them first steps. I'm just getting a whole new chapter. It's the next chapter, and it's a very important one. It's one you've been waiting for. Yeah, I'll leave you with that.
Thank you, Jackie. Craig, I'll leave it to you.
No problem. Let's see. Straight away, I'm actually drawn to Elizabeth.
Okay.
Let's see what we've got for Elizabeth. Oh, jumping out nearly. Okay. So we've got the Ten of Pentacles for you, Elizabeth. Let's see what they're saying. So I'm seeing this as work-related. Okay. I'm seeing, trying to describe the words for it. It's almost like a deal. A new work partnership, perhaps? There's something that's lined up for you here in terms of what you're doing with your life, and it's going to, yeah, I just see that. I think there's a new person on the way, perhaps, that's going to help you with what you want to do. And I don't see financial gain from it, but a very positive financial gain in a way that you can be of service to self, but also of service to others. I don't know if it's a new path. I think it might be something you're already on that's going to bloom. And I'll hand you over to Cheryl. I may have something else. I'm going to see what comes through.
Thank you. Acceptance came out pretty quickly for you, actually. And I feel like this is very much about self-acceptance. I feel as though you've had a lot of self-doubt, a lot of worry. I'm just feeling very heavy shoulders, usually meaning like you've had the weight of the world on your shoulders. You've been carrying a lot, and a lot of it's for about other people. And I think you've been worrying about helping other people, but doing it wrong. That's what I'm hearing. I'm getting the sense of, I'm not sure I'm doing the right thing by everybody else. And I feel like that's why acceptance has come forward, because it's about self-acceptance. And I feel like, similar to Craig, I feel like there is going to be a big push and move forward for you. Something's definitely on the cusp of coming up. And they're showing me the number 3. And usually when they show me a number, it's either 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. So definitely keep an eye out for that over the next few, whatever. And remember that number 3, something's going to trigger the start of something new. But in whatever this new exciting adventure is, or what this next chapter is, there's definitely going to be a lot of self-acceptance. I feel like you're going to have an immense sense of pride and growth. And all of those self-doubts and insecurities that you carry are just going to completely disappear, because you finally feel you fit. And that's all I've got for you, my darling. So I'll leave that with you, Elizabeth.
Absolutely. I'll leave you with that as well.
Okay. Righty, let's have another look through, see who we're drawn to. Do some more shout outs. Hi, Sue. Nice to see you. I think I said hello. Oh, hi, Nia. Hi, Charlie. I'm drawn to you, Charlie. Okay, let's see what we've got going on for Charlie. That It's jumped out. Do you want to lead on this, Craig, or do you want me to jump in?
I'll let you start with this one.
Okay. This card's come forward for you, darling. It's called Let Your Past Go. And if you look from the angel, some of these cards are very specific. And from this image, I very much get that you've got a lot of angels around you at this time. I feel as though you're the kind of person who always has a smile on her face. Don't take this the wrong way. This is just the imagery that I get. But they've painted a clown face on, as in you're always performing. You're always that happy person outwards. But maybe on the inside, you've been having a little bit of inner turmoil. I'm getting like a cycle. Like the best way to describe it is like a washing machine where my heart is. And usually when I've done readings like that in the past, it's because I feel that person's had a lot to carry, and not necessarily well. I don't mean that in a horrible way, but I feel as though your emotions take over you sometimes, and you feel a little bit out of control. And I do feel like this is linked to some of the issues you've had in the past. I think you've had some tough times and you've held on to those, or they're always in the back of your mind, and you often think about them even when there's no need to. It's almost like you're carrying them with you. And I feel like you need to let all of that go, darling, and just accept that the past is the past, and there's nothing you can do about the past, Charlie. The only thing you can control is now. And if you can let go of that past, you can focus on the now. And then I immediately can see a sunrise. And I feel like that's how it's going to feel for you. I feel once you've let go of the past and accepted that you can no longer control what has happened, I feel like the sun's going to rise on a brand new day for you. And with that, this washing machine feeling completely disappears. I'm going to pass you over to Craig.
I'm going to, once again, completely agree with that. I've got the 10 of Wands for you, which is saying again that you're carrying way too much. I'm also getting kind of like a panic attack feeling, a bit of anxiety, that like overwhelmed. There's just too much going on, and I think that they want to help you lift the burden, but they want you to take those first steps so that you can assess the things that you're holding on to and decide what's dead weight, what's not serving me anymore. Okay. Yeah. Bless you. Yeah. There is a path set for you, but you're not seeing it because of all these things that are distracting. I think it is a case of you just need to take some time to yourself, maybe some quiet time, and search within what needs to go, because that's when you're going to find yourself the most. And I'll leave that with you.
Thank you, Charlie. Thanks for joining us.
Let's have a
Craig.
look. Yes, let's have a scroll, see if there's anyone Come on, who would you like me to go to? Let's have a look. There's a lot of people I know, but I am actually drawn to Annie. So, hello, Annie.
Hi, Annie.
I just feel like I've got something for you. Okay. Oh, excellent. So for you, Annie, we've got the card of Judgment. Let's see what they're bringing through with this. So I'm getting straight away, it's not judgment from other people or for anything, it's judgment from the self. And it's learning how to judge yourself. The world of spirit and the people that are around you that are guiding you in your life are seeing you very different to how you see yourself. And they want you to look out for things because they are trying to give you little hints that they're around. and to try and remind you of what you find important and what brings you joy. Because that's when the best of Annie comes out, is what they're saying. I'm getting a lot of love as well. They're very proud of you. And they know where you're going to go. As soon as you recognize yourself properly, they're going to be even more proud of you, and you will be even more proud of yourself. Yeah, I'm going to leave that there and hand over to Cheryl.
Thank you. That was nice. I've got a slightly different tangent. I've got links to creative projects, and obviously I know what you've been up to this weekend, but I think what this actually links to is not the need for you to do a creative project. I feel that you have grown because of your creative project. So I feel as though you've managed to find some peace, and I'm hearing the word therapy. You find therapy in it. You really enjoy doing the stuff that you've been doing, even though it's hard work. And I use that lightly because it's not to you. You really enjoy doing it. And I feel as though you need to be doing more of that. I'm sorry, I'm laughing, but I'm laughing because I'm going to censor it because we're on a public forum. But basically, you need to spend a lot more time off your screen and in real life is what's coming forward. Because with that, you're achieving so much, and you walk away and you look at it and you go, I did that. I've achieved that. And similar to Craig, I'm feeling a lot of love, and this is where the censoring part comes into it. So you have to read between the lines here, Annie. But there's very much a resurgence of romance coming your way. I feel like you've been nesting, you've made this happy home, and now you're going to have to make the time to enjoy this happy home. And I've just heard in a very stern, elderly lady's voice, you're looking here at the screen and missing everything around you. So get out and about, do things a bit more, shut that laptop, and find the new appreciation for everything you have around you. And I think that started with your creative project. So I'm going to leave that there with you and stop giggling like a pathetic child.
Excellent. I'll leave the next one to you, Cheryl.
Okay. Please keep commenting. Let us know how you're getting on this Halloween. Like I said, the more comments we get, the greater the connection and the energy. And naturally, we tend to find that we're drawn to the spirits tell us exactly who they want us to look for. So we'll keep screening through these comments. Send lots of likes, lots of loves. If we've already given you a reading, let us know. Hope it was accurate for you, or you can take something from it, because that helps us much, much more as well.
Yeah, especially for me, I'm newer than Cheryl, so anything, even if it's wrong, I'd rather know. I'll not stop trying just because I've made a boo-boo or anything, but
no,
it's always brilliant to get feedback.
To
Yeah, absolutely. You never know. I've had readings before and I can't take things, and later on it's go home and say, okay.
That's what that was, yeah.
Yeah.
Have we done one for Leanne?
I don't think we have, no.
I'm drawn to Leanne. Hi, Leanne. Hope you're still on and with us. Okay. I'm sorry, Leanne, I'm doing a twofer for you. These two were drawn, so I'm just going to briefly go over them. A change in direction is very much coming up for you, Leanne. It's the rebirth of a new chapter, and definitely a rebirth of a new thing. They keep throwing birth at me. If you're trying, but I am going to put myself out there because I feel very strongly about this. I do feel like children might be in the near future. I say children. Notice I didn't say child. I do feel like this is very much surrounded around family. So take that away with you. I don't want to go into too much more because we're on a public forum. But yes, I feel like something is definitely going to lead you in a new direction, potentially something to do with your family. And the second card that came out for you was energy work. I feel like you've been feeling quite drained of energy. I'm just suddenly, I feel so incredibly sleepy, and I feel like that's how your energy field has been massively drained. And it's not a normal I'm tired, I've been overworked, I'm busy. I think there's been something extra here, something that's been, and you're going to bed absolutely shattered, but you're not falling asleep. And I've just seen a scale, and they're just bouncing like this. You're completely out of balance. So I do feel you need to take some time out. Again, they're showing me a bath, so I don't know if you're a bath person, but go away and have a bath. Take some time to reflect if you can. If you can't do that, go for a walk. Have a little walk around. And again, I'm hearing shut that phone away, take all the technology out of it, and just get alone with yourself so that you can reflect on things. If it doesn't improve, it might be worth getting a blood test. I don't think there's anything to worry about sinister. I'm hearing like anemia. So it's something very, very treatable. But I feel like that might be part of what's draining you, my darling. So if it doesn't rectify itself in time, maybe just pop along and have a check out. But it's not a warning, it's just make sure you're looking after yourself, Leanne. And I feel like that's very much connected to your energy. I'm going to pass you over to Craig now.
So I've been using my tarot deck, but I just wasn't getting anything for you, Leanne, so I've moved over to a different deck. And straight away I got the creativity card, which for me usually means artwork and stuff, but for you I was getting very, very strong baking, that if you get in the kitchen and just find some time for yourself I'm seeing cupcakes, lots of little cupcakes, that you can make some really, really delicious stuff that you can photograph and share with people, and that's just going to bring you such upliftment. Yeah, they say that it's something you think about anyway, and you're just not doing it. That you think, oh, I love making cupcakes, but I don't know why. It seems very strange, but I really do hope you can take that because it's oddly specific. But I think Charles is very good, so I'm going to leave you with that. I'll put that one back. There we are.
Thank you, Leanne. It's your pick, Craig.
It is. Let's have a look. I've been drawn to for a while. Cole, actually.
Okay.
So, hello, Cole. I'll go back with this deck this time. What have we got for Cole? Okay. So for you, Cole, I got the Queen of Pentacles has come forward for you. Straight away, the word I'm getting is comfort. I'm seeing the need for warmth, things like duvets and comfy clothes. They're saying that you can get some upliftment from this. Not that I don't think they're saying you're feeling particularly down or anything like that at the moment, but for you, you're very lucky that you can get a lot of energy from these warm things. I'm getting a strong female figure as well coming forward for you. I want to say mother's side. All they're saying is, I'm so proud of you, my lovely. So proud of you. Bless you. I hope you can take her, because she's I'm getting a very lovely woman vibe. Very lovely. But yeah, I'm just seeing blankets and all comfy things. I think you maybe need to inject a bit of that into your life at the moment, and you'll find a lot of enjoyment. I'll hand you over to Cheryl, see if she's got anything different.
I think it's interesting that you picked up on energy, because the energy card came forward for you as well, Cole, but I got a twofer. So from the energy card, I felt very similar to Craig in that you need a lot of comfort around you at the moment, and you're getting that spirit side. I don't know whether you're feeling it, but you're certainly receiving that. And when it's interesting, Craig described blanket, because in previous readings, when they're sending love and comfort from the other side, I do feel as though someone just puts a big heavy blanket around me, and that's to pass on to you. So I thoroughly agree with that. You're getting a lot of love and a lot of comfort from spirit side. I also feel like your energy is a little bit out of whack as well at the moment. I don't think it's like a fatigue thing, but I just think you felt a little bit not yourself is the best way to describe it. And you had good days and bad days, but on those bad days, you just don't feel like you belong in your body, if that makes any sense to you. That's how they're wording it to me. It's almost like it's not your body, it's the body of someone else. Because spiritually, you want to be getting up and doing things, but your body won't let you, or vice versa at times. So I think that's worth noting. And then the second card that came forward, I also think is linked, is about rewarding yourself. I get the feeling I'm picking up is that you're your own worst critic. And when you do something successfully, you're the first to talk yourself out of that pat on the back. It's like oh, well, I was just doing what I'm supposed to do. And actually, what Spirit want you to do is celebrate your successes more and your victories where they are. And I feel like once you start celebrating your victories and bringing this positive energy up, that's going to balance your energy back out again. And that's all I'm getting for you, Cole, so I'll leave that with you.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Well, do you have some shout outs?
Do you want to take this next lot of shout out?
So we've got Anne, first time here. Hello, Anne.
Hello, Anne.
Hello, Stephen. Welcome. Got Sally. Hello. Rach. Or Rachel, should I say?
Rachel.
Rachel. That's the one. And it's your turn to pick a card, Cheryl. Or pick a person, should I say?
I am drawn to Stephen. Hello, Stephen. I think your hair is absolutely wonderful. I'm a bit envious, actually. Okay. All right, a card's come forward. Trustworthy guidance. Oh, let me just show you so you can have a good sleep. Trustworthy guidance has come forward. I feel as though I'm getting a really big, lovely, bold energy about you. Not for you, about you. I'm feeling that you are this big, bold person. You're out there a lot. And I very much get this feeling of always coming across as happy, always smiling. But there is this mistrust, and I'm hearing that word very, very clearly. And I feel as though you've been in a situation recently, or it's sort of, I think it's happening now, and you've been seeking guidance and advice, but you don't trust it. And I also feel like you've been getting some advice and guidance from the other side, from spirit side, that you keep dismissing. You keep putting it to one side. So like your gut instinct is a really good way of explaining it. So when you feel something in your gut, I feel like you're ignoring that. And that's very much guidance from spirit side. I also feel like you see things in dreams. and they're quite vivid, and you'll wake up and you'll remember these dreams but dismiss them as dreams, when actually what you need to be doing is thinking about what's happening in the dream and what the dream is telling you. Because again, that's trustworthy guidance for you to work on and move forward. I don't feel it's anything particularly major that you're seeking advice on. It's not like a massive life change. But I do feel like it's enough that it is, again, it's this unbalanced feeling within you. And that unbalanced feeling unsettles you more than anything else. So the situation isn't a problem, really. It's what the situation is doing to you that is becoming a problem. So listen to that spirit side guidance a little bit more. Pay attention to those dreams. Listen to your gut. When your gut's telling you it's not right, it's not right. So walk away from that situation. Don't just put up with it, I've just heard. I feel like the type to just plod along and put up with it. And I'm telling you that they're telling you, stop. You know what you need to do. Trust that and move forward. And I'll pass you over to Craig.
Excellent. Cheryl straight away said trustworthy guidance, and I got the Two of Swords, which for me, she's blindfolded and she's got the swords in either hand. And I think for you, again, that is trustworthy guidance. And I very much get that there may be other people saying, you need to do this, and have you tried this? When actually you kind of need to have your defenses up and shut these people out and go within, because you know what to do, you know what your calling is, and it's only you they're telling what your path is, not these other people. And you need to listen to yourself, because you have the wisdom. It's not about knowledge. It's not about people telling you about the skills and stuff. It's about you being wise enough to know, because you do. I think you've known what your path is for a long, long time, and you've dipped your toe in the water. I'm mixing metaphors here, so I apologize. This is me, not spirit. You've dipped your toe in, but you just need to jump in, just fully immerse yourself in what you're meant to do, because it's not even what you want to do. It's your calling. It's the service that you have for the world. It's bigger than you realize, but it's also it's who you are. It's not that big a deal for you, not really. So trust yourself, and I'll leave you with that, Stephen.
Thank you, Stephen.
Who have we got? Let's have a look. There was actually someone that jumped out to me earlier, so I may have to scroll back a little bit. And I actually know this person. We've got the sister of Leanne. We've got Nikki. So
Hello, Nikki.
Let's see what we've got for you, Nikki. Oh dear. Okay, excellent. That's amazing. So we've got the Two of Wands for you, Nikki. I'm getting that there is pressure from others. I don't even think it is. I think it's pressure from yourself to be doing something else, to be doing something more, when actually you're already doing what you're supposed to be doing. You may sometimes feel like there's not a lot happening for you, and that other people might see you as not doing a lot, but actually your position in the lives of the people around you is actually very pivotal. You're kind of a rock for people. I'm getting there's a lot of a peace I'm getting within you that you just need to let out. You may be hiding it a little bit, trying to have a laugh and a joke and trying to keep up with other people, but actually you can stop and just have that peace as well, because that will radiate and it will spread to others and it will help them settle as well, and it will help them get on the path that they're supposed to be on. Yeah, they're saying you're a good lass. Male here. Tell lies here. So just saying she's a good lass. Yeah, well, I'm going to leave you with that, Nikki, and hand over to Cheryl, I think. Yeah.
I've got a very similar message, actually. So life purpose has come through for you, Nikki. And I feel as though you're already meeting your life purpose. You're already started on this journey of why you are here. Yeah, and similar to Craig, I feel like you feel it's not enough. And you're like, surely is this it? But actually, until you embrace it fully, you're never going to fully grow with it. So it doesn't seem like a lot. And I do feel, again, I feel like this impacts a lot of people. So you're here to help others and grow others. And through helping and supporting others, you'll grow yourself. But the more blocks, and for my regulars, they show me brick walls. And if those brick walls are just there's a block out of your control. But what they're doing is they're showing me this brick wall being built brick by brick. And that to me says that you're putting this brick wall up. Brick by brick, you're blocking yourself from your true purpose and what you truly want in life. And I'm feeling restless. I feel this restlessness with it. It's almost like you feel like you're too young to do what it is you're meant to do for the rest of your life. And I'm hearing boredom. You're worried you're going to get bored with it because you're doing it now. But actually what you need to recognize is that it's not going to be this level forever. It grows. They're showing me this ladder. And with this ladder, obviously, the cheesy metaphor is that there's lots of steps for you to climb. But you're not even on the ladder yet because of this brick wall that you're building for yourself. So just take away all of that and think about, if it's something you want to start, you're ready to start it, and your life path is there and it's waiting for you. And again, I'm not seeing a crossroads. There's not lots of options. You've got one journey rolling out ahead of you. But at the moment, you're blocking it with this brick wall. And they're telling me you need to knock the wall down and move forward. And I'm going to leave that with you, Nikki.
Excellent.
Okay. Oh, have you seen who's popped on?
I haven't.
I'm going to click him.
Oh,
this is our wonderful mentor and teacher, John Richardson. He is amazing.
Absolutely.
So you definitely need to seek him out and say hello. And I believe he's resuming his lives from December. So if you want to meet the man who's created these two Looney Tunes in front of you, he is responsible, and you can forward all complaints to John Richardson.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us, John. It's lovely to see you.
Absolutely.
Oh, it's like having our dad in the room.
It's exciting and scary.
I'm just scrolling back up to see if there's anyone. If you joined us early on and asked for a card and we've not done you one yet, can you re-comment below, because we don't want to miss anyone out. And now the more comments we get, the harder it is to find you. So if you'd like a card, please re-comment. I'm just scrolling. There was someone I was drawn to. I'm just trying to find them. Bear with me. So sorry, everybody. I've lost them. I hope they'll come back on and comment. Okay, let's pick. Who have we got going on? Lovely Anne is joining us. Evening, Anne.
Good evening, Anne. Again, I'm actually drawn to this one today.
Okay. Well, I've got a card, so I'll start while you're zoning
Yes.
in. I've got a creative project for you as well, Anne. And I know you're always busy doing little things here and there and stuff. And I feel like it's time for something new. I feel like you need a new challenge, something new. What am I seeing? I'm seeing lots of colours. Oh, right, okay. I recently saw someone who's involved in a project, and this project just sprung to mind. So I feel like this is something you need to look into. But I feel like you're going to get back involved in your knitting. And I'm seeing doggy jumpers. And I know for a fact that I've picked that off someone today, but it's come forward, and I feel like it's come forward for you. I feel like you need to be making doggy jumpers, and I feel like you're going to be doing charity work with knitting little cuddly toys. Who's that going to? I don't see them going to children. I see them going to the elderly. And that's really bizarre because that's all I'm getting. Because I feel like that's all you needed. Because you might have been already thinking about it or seen something. So I see you knitting little cuddly toys, but they go to the elderly. So look into that. And I feel like you do some doggy jumpers as well. But I feel like you've very much embraced this knitting thing. I don't know whether you've stopped knitting and you need to reignite it. But that's all they're showing me. So I'll leave that with you, Anne.
I was actually drawn to my Kyle Gray deck for you, Anne, and I got Take a Step Back. And in this sense, I think it is something you've missed, like Cheryl said. I think you're overlooking something that is going to serve you, that will serve others, and I think that does connect very well with the knitting, actually. I can definitely... I think the thing that they are telling you to stop, you've missed it, is something that is going to serve others. There's something that you need to do for other people, something very important that you can do while you're very relaxed and enjoying yourself. Again, I'm going to leave you with that.
It was very short and sweet, that was
yes,
it.
It was.
We're being told off, Craig. We didn't mean Dad. John Richardson is not our proud dad in the room. Of course, he is our handsome older brother.
Absolutely.
And that's exactly what we meant, word for word. Sorry, John. Who are you drawn to, Craig, my darling?
Oh, let's have a look. I'm actually drawn to Rachel.
I think that's who I was trying to find earlier, actually.
Really? Oh, okay.
Yes.
That worked out quite well then.
Hello, Rachel. I'm curious to know which one you prefer because you've put both.
Yes.
So feel free to comment and let us know.
See what we've got for you.
Unless you are actually called Rachel.
So I've got the Two of Pentacles for you, Rachel. Or Rach. But I'm getting that you're... I'm just getting multitasking. But I don't think it's physically, although maybe you are good at multitasking physically, but I'm getting doing more than one job. Maybe you're doing this life and that life, and you're doing both. Maybe you find that stressful, but they're not trying to integrate it and make it easier for you. They're saying you're doing really well, carry on. Seeing you very busy, actually. Busy bee. Look at her go. That's what they're saying. I think a lot of people worry that you are doing too much, but I don't I don't think you are. I think you've got exactly the right amount for you, even if sometimes. See, I don't feel like you are overwhelmed either. I think you already are doing some very good work, and that is definitely being recognised. So carry on doing what you're doing here, and I'll see if Cheryl's got anything else for you.
Yeah, it massively links. So joy's come forward for you, and I felt like this isn't joy to come, this is joy you're already feeling. And you very much take great joy in what you're doing right now. And I do think that this is going to sound really horrible, but I just have to say it how it is. I feel like the joy is being zapped out of it for you by the people around you.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're taking the joy out of it for you. So I'm being told to tell you that you need to really work hard on keeping the joy. And sort of, it's like this, they're shutting doors and opening windows. And I don't think it's the cheesy metaphor of when the door closes, the window opens. I don't think it's that. What I think it means is you need to shut doors on certain people and open windows to let the joy back in. That's how I'm seeing this. So I do feel as though you get great satisfaction out of what you do. And with that, the people you're helping or the people you're working with, it lifts them up to a whole new level as well. I feel like you bring a lot of light into people's lives. And that's why you get so much joy from what you do. So just be wary of those that are zapping that out of you. And I keep hearing that word. I've never said the word zap before in my entire life, but all I'm hearing is they're zapping it out of you. So it's okay to take a step back from them so that you can go back and embrace the joy that you feel. And just and again, similar to Craig, keep doing what you're doing because it's absolutely right and spot on. Yeah. And I'm being told to tell you thank you. They want to tell you thank you for what you do. And now I'm massively curious. And I will leave you there. And that's Rachel.
It is Rachel.
Yeah, Rachel. So thank you very much, Rachel.
Thank you.
Right. I'll pick another.
Yeah.
Oh, we're getting some nice comments. Thank you guys for commenting back. It helps a lot. I was drawn to Carl a while ago. Hello, Carl.
Oh, yes. Excellent.
Hope you are still here. Okay. Glad to see you wearing your mask, Carl. Okay. This one was at the front of the pack. When I drew it out and it kind of popped out. So this is the one you're meant to have. And it's time to ask yourself what it is you actually want. I feel like you've been asking this question for a little while. I feel like you're and they're presenting me with this crossroads. I feel like you've got a series of choices and a series of opportunities in front of you. And again, it's showing me 3 specific different ones, but on this time, I've got little mini roads as well. So I feel like there's 3 big decisions that need to be made and a couple of things that might take you off track. And the only way for you to figure out exactly where to go is to ask yourself the difficult questions. What is it you desire? What is it you really want? Because when you know the answer to that question, you can better identify how to get there. I feel as though you've had a lot of struggle. Not that you've necessarily shared that with a lot of people. I feel like you've kept that quite private. So I'm sure you're pleased that I'm announcing this all over Facebook. But I feel like those struggles that you've been facing, it's time to open up a little bit more about those to those closest to you. I'm hearing it won't bring you any shame. So there's nothing to be ashamed of. And it's okay to be asking questions right now. And I feel like you've got a really good support unit to help you through with that struggle. Even if it is just figuring out what you want to do next. So be honest with yourself and honest with those around you, and I think you'll get the right answers. Come forward. I'll pass you over to Craig.
So, Carl, I've got the Queen of Chalices for you, and I'm very drawn to the cup. And I think that does relate to Cheryl, that it's about picking something and being with it. And I do see that you visualized in your head the decision that you want, and you just visualize yourself going, "Have I made the right choice? Have I made the right choice?" Um, and of course, you're not going to make the wrong choice. Absolutely not, because you already know. I think that's what I think you're your worst critic. I think you worry about other people, and when all they want is the best for you. Once you get past this worry, once you've made this decision, and you realize it was almost unnecessary worry, it is going to open this whole new world of. I feel at the moment that it's like restriction, and you're going to be able to let go of all that. And I think you're putting a lot of them on yourself. Yeah, I'm getting it quite firm. Make the decision. Make the decision. So yeah, I'm not saying it as firm as they are, but yeah. But I'm going to leave you with that, Carl. So I hope that's been okay for you.
Thank you, Carl.
Let's have a look. Where are we at? See if there's anyone we've missed. Oh, I'm glad that was good, Stephen. I'm just reading a lot of thank yous, a lot of positive feedback. It's always good. Prefer the positive, although we do like all. Again, there was one that I was drawn to. Oh, there we go. So I'm drawn to you, Nia.
Evening, Nia. Nice to see you.
What have we got for Nia? Okay. So we've got the Knight of Wands for you, Nia. So there's the start of a journey for you, and it's not something you've necessarily started properly yet. I'm seeing it as work related or education related. I'm seeing more the education side of it, actually. There's a lot of things to learn and a lot. Okay. So you're at the start of something that's going to make you at the top of your game, is what I'm getting. And you're just. There's doubts that. Yeah, they're saying, of course she can do it. Of course she can do it. Yeah. But you need to. I don't want to say commit to it. I don't think that's the right word, but you need to dedicate yourself to it as a person and say, not only is this what I'm doing or going to do, that's who I am. Because only then are you going to truly bloom and become the best version of you. And not just for you, for other people. I'm seeing a lot of hard work come in, but very good hard work. I'm not seeing it as, oh my God, it's too much, but that really enjoyable fulfillment of like a job well done. And when you get to the end of it, it's going to be fantastic, like celebrations even. And then it's the start of a whole nother journey. So but get on it. I'm going to hand you over to Cheryl. Hope that was okay for you.
I can't disagree with any of that. I've got the acceptance card. And I felt very much that a lot of it is linked to self-acceptance, which you're already there with, but there's a little niggle in the back of your mind, and it's that little niggle of self-doubt and what if I can't do it? What if I'm not good enough? What if I fail? And actually, you just have to accept that you might. But even if you do, you haven't failed, because you're going to grow and learn from it. And actually, every failure is a step towards success. I know that's super cheesy, but that's all I'm hearing, so I have to pass that on. I feel as though you're scared to fail, and that's what is this little niggle in the back of your mind. And actually, you just need to accept that not every road is smooth, not everything is going to go your way all the time. And actually, part of the joy of the journey is looking back and going, Christ, do you remember that? Didn't I make it past that? I can make it through anything. And I'm just hearing you're stronger than you know, and you're stronger than you realize. And if you actually spend some time self-reflecting, you'll look back on your life and important moments and say to yourself, actually, yeah, I did make it through that. And at the time, I didn't think I would. And that's where I think the strength of acceptance comes in. And that's why this card needed to come forward, because I think you need to reflect on those difficult moments on the past to remind yourself of how you got here. And when you realize the strength you've gained from those scenarios, you'll have the strength you need to move forward. And I'm going to leave that with you, Nia.
Excellent.
How are you feeling, Craig? Do you want to carry on?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
In my head I said an hour, but at the moment I'm on a roll, so
yeah, I'm with you. I'm still feeling it. It must be the full moon.
I think it is.
I'm still in the zone. Okay, I'm gonna have a little scroll up. Evening Claire's joined us. Evening Claire. Evening Annie. Anne's still here. Hi Anne. Angela. Lovely to see you, Angela. Thank you. Hi Kelly. Kelly, I'm drawn to you, my darling. Please can I have a reading? Again, these cards are coming through time and time again, but they always have different messages. So let the past go, Kelly. They're showing you stuck in the mud, physically stuck in mud, which says to me that you're stuck and you can't move forward at all. And yeah, there's that brick wall again, but it's not you that's put it there. There's a block in your life that's preventing you from moving forward. And I feel as though you need to look on your past, and it's the recent past, something that's happened very, very recently. It's the feelings of it are still quite raw. So it's still fresh. And I feel like that's what you need to get over and let go. Because if you don't, you're going to carry this with you for a long, long time. And actually, it's stopping you getting where you need to go. I'm hearing the word consuming. I feel like this could consume you if you allow it to. And again, that whole term of you are stronger than you know. So you really need to look back to move forward. Similar to the last reading, looking back to move forward. Because again, I feel like you've overcome a lot of difficulty as well. I feel like you've been in a really low and dark place, wondering how to move forward. Even though you've got this bubble of support around you, and you know that, and I feel as though you appreciate everything you've got, this sense of being stuck has been really challenging for you. And they're telling me to tell you it's okay. You are going to get out of that mud. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be a challenge. But when you get out the other side, everything will be worth it. And you'll better understand why you've gone through what you've gone through. There is a purpose behind it. It wasn't all for nothing. I've just heard that really loud and clear. And you needed to hear that. It's not all for nothing, Kelly. You're gonna see something from it. So stay strong. Okay, Craig, I'll pass her over.
I always laugh because we always get such similar cards, and it just always, even I'm always a bit, yeah, it always reiterates the strength of the spirit side of things. So Cheryl got Let It Go, and I got the Four of Swords, which for me is Put It to Bed, which I think really, really, I'm not going to go over again what Cheryl said, but I'm seeing, they show me the visual of a motorway, all these cars going, and everything's really, really fast, and you're weaving, and everything's happening, and they're saying if you just stop, you can still yourself, and you'll just see everything going by, and you'll see everyone else that's all involved in this, I want to say drama, and you don't need to be. Once you stop, it will just go straight past. And I think that's where your strength's going to come from just watching it pass by. It's not gonna leave you. You will always remember what's happened. I think lots of things are going to happen all the time, but you grow each time, and it makes you stronger. It's like exercise. It's good. So yeah, I'm going to leave that with you. So I hope that was okay for you, Kelly.
Thank you, Kelly.
Let's have a look. Have we had Anne Elmer yet? Elmer Taylor? Don't believe we have.
I don't think so, no.
That's where I'm leaning.
No, I think it was evening, Anne.
Let's see what we've got for you, Anne. Okay, that's Anne's. Okay, so I've got the Knave of Swords. I'm seeing you as very protective. There's lots of things. There's lots of things that are important to you. I'm seeing a lioness and a pride. I'm seeing, what are they showing me? I think there's basically saying that it's a bit, you don't need to worry quite so much. It's okay at the start, but things will protect themselves. There's not just you that's protecting the things that are important to you. There's spirit around you as well. And you do have guardian angels, and you do have angels. And I think they are sending you lots of little messages. I don't know if you've seen feathers, the odd white feather. Well, there's lots of things. If you look out for it, you may notice it in future, that they're trying to say, we're here, you're not on your own. We are protecting you and your loved ones. And I think as soon as you recognize that, you're going to feel even stronger, but it's going to be a lot more effortless, so you can focus on other things. Yeah, I'm going to hand over to Cheryl.
I started to put my card in my hands before you read, because ours are so in sync at the minute. So, family card came forward, and this is the first time I've seen the family card, and it was so interesting that you said about the lion and the pride, because that's exactly how I see your family. You are the mother of your pride, and your family is your entire world. And at the moment, you are feeling this need to protect them, which is obviously understandable in the current situation. And I feel like that's being taken to a whole new level. And you, as mum, want to protect everybody, and not just your own family, extended family as well. I feel like you want to take everyone under your wing. And what Spirit's coming forward in telling me is, and I feel like your spirit family are around you massively as well at this time, and they're there to support you and your unit. I'm just hearing you're like a unit, this family. And they're all around you, and they want you to know that so that you can ease back a little bit, because you're putting this all on yourself, and it's completely natural instinct to have. But they're concerned that if it carries on the way it is, you're going to make yourself ill with it. That's the message I'm getting. You're so consumed with love and this need to protect them that you're putting everyone else's needs before your own. And the only way you're going to support and love your family the way you want to, and at the level you always do, is if you make sure you take time to look after yourself. So trust that your family are around you in spirit too, and they're doing their job and protecting your family as well, so that you can just take a little bit off yourself, allow them to work with you. And that just takes a little bit. I'm just feeling a little like, ooh. And I've just been told, sit down with a bloody cuppa for once in your life. Very, very firm female voice there. I feel like you've always got a cuppa on the go. You're being told, sit down and have your bloody cuppa. So yeah, so there's this love from the other side, assertive love, I like to call it. And they're telling you, just take even just a moment to sit down with a brew so that you can recharge and carry on doing what you're doing for the love of your family. And I'm going to leave that with you, Anne. Okay. Shall I pick another?
Yes, please.
You feel up to it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Brill. Okay, please send us lots of likes and love hearts, because we've been on a while. I don't know what that means. It's something to do with Facebook, but if you're still with us, send us a few love hearts and a few likes, please. And if you're still really keen for a reading, don't hesitate to comment again. Sue, you've commented quite a few times, my darling. Yes. I feel as though we need to give her a reading.
I'm glad you've gone to Sue. That's where I was.
I spotted her a few times and thought, am I drawn to her, or is it just because I'm seeing her a lot? But either way, Sue, it is your turn, my darling. Okay. Well, this wonky one's jumped out. What's that? Okay. I think we've had this card before in a previous reading. Sue, child has come forward for you. Don't panic. It doesn't necessarily mean children. Let me see. Okay. I feel as though you very much need to embrace your inner child at the moment. You've had a lot going on, that busy hornet's nest thing showing itself to me again. So you've been really busy. And I'm just seeing a clock just going round and round and round, like you're losing the days. You've been that busy. Yeah. So you need to embrace and look after and nurture your inner child. So you need to go back to basics and do something that is selfish. That's the word they've just used. You need to be selfish and do something that is just for you. Something that gets that little inner little girl giggling, happy. I'm trying to see if I can get anything specific. I'm just hearing the word play. I'm hoping you can take something from that, because it's always strange when you say to a grown person to play. But I feel like you need to play to recharge and re-engage with that inner child. And sing. I've just heard sing. So you need to play and you need to sing. And just allow that little girl inside to have a little bit of joy. And I feel like that's going to slow everything down for you, because you're forcing yourself to take time out. And I think that's the key thing. So I'm going to pass you over to Craig.
I actually got the Five of Swords. And while I was holding this, I see that it's almost like you have to be serious quite a lot. Maybe settling other people's issues and having to sort other people out. Maybe even disputes, I get. I think a lot of people see you as an important figure for them. A lot of people look up to you, and that's fine. I think that's very good. You are an important influence to these people, but it's exactly like Cheryl said, you do need to take some time to yourself. Shut that out. You can't be on it 24/7. You've just got to block it just for a little bit every now and again, and just take some time to yourself and do what it is that brings you genuine happiness that's just yours. I'm just seeing a lot of creativity, a lot of bright colours, and I think when Cheryl's saying sing, I've seen a lot of music as well. It's a lot of passion, and you need to let it out. They're saying your passion, it actually can help the people around you as well. You can lead by example, and it will help fix a lot of their issues that they come to you for anyway. Yeah, I'm going to leave you with that, Sue, so I hope that was okay. Thank you.
Thank you for being patient.
Oh, so many people. Are you okay for another one?
Yeah, I can do another.
Yeah. I was actually drawn to Maz earlier on, so I'm going to jump to Maz.
Yes. Hello, Maz.
Oh, lovely picture as well.
Yeah, amazing.
Let's see what we've got for you, Maz. No, do you know what? Sometimes I just don't feel it. I have to go to another one. Okay. So we've got the miracle of forgiveness, but I see this as you can actually be a very forgiving person. There is a very wise, gentle energy to you that other people are very, very drawn to, and I think over the years you've actually learned to be wise to the people that want to take advantage of your good nature. I'm seeing you as I'm getting light worker, someone that does a lot of positive things for the world. There's some really big things for you actually that they've got lined up, and I think deep down you understand where you're going to be going, even if you don't want to admit it because it seems a bit scary. But I think the forgiveness as well needs to come for yourself from you. You might be having some darker times within, and I get very much that it is looking at the past. And it's that balance of just a little bit of the past is okay and a little bit of the future, but it's now that's most important, and that's where you need to look at, because these things in the future, it's them that's looked after it for you, the spirit that have the plan in place. And if you focus on now and be that positive person that people really do, that people are attracted to, that's when you are going to be really ready for this path that they've got for you. I'm going to hand you over to Cheryl, actually, if that's all right.
It's absolutely fine. I'm just blocking a spammer. Bear with me. I think I've done it correctly. Sorry, everybody. Linking to what Craig said, I feel new partners come forward for you. And I feel like this is either happening now or it's just around the corner. And I feel like with this new person, I just heard really strongly, but not in a negative way at all. I feel like you've met your match. I feel like this person has come into your life at this point, to develop and help you grow. You're going to help each other grow and move forward. I feel as though this new partnership, I feel like it ends up romantic, but I don't think it starts that way. In fact, I think you drive each other crazy to start with. I think you're going to be a bit like, yeah, I can just see friction, but it's passionate friction. And you drive each other nuts, and it's like you've known each other your whole life. And I'm very much hearing that it's linked to a past life, and that's something kind of new for me. So I'm giving that to you. I feel like you've known each other before, and I feel like when you meet each other, it's like you know that, you recognize that in each other, and that's why you it's almost like you've hit the middle of your marriage and you bicker something rotten, but you laugh with it, you find the laughter in it too. And I feel like the timing of this is important with what Craig was saying about this whole new thing moving forward. The timing is essential, but I very much feel as though the romance comes later. It grows with your growth, and I do feel like there'll be a lot of you know, when you laugh so hard your tummy hurts. I've got that feeling. I feel like you're going to bring a lot of that into each other's lives. So I will leave that with you, because that's as much as I'm getting. But I'm smiling as I'm saying it because I'm feeling the joy that you two are going to have together. I'll leave that there, Matt. Thank you. Are you up for another?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I am going to just scroll up. Sorry, I'm a bit thrown by a few comments. That's when you know you've made it.
That's it.
Your comment, Sylvia, I immediately was drawn to, my darling. So I am going to do a card for you. That one. Right. Okay. Time to go has come forward. And specifically, if you're looking at the card, because I look at the images too, you're moving away from something into the light. And I think that's really important to recognize, because when we hear time to go, it often instills us with a little bit of fear. So yeah, something's coming to an end. And I feel as though this ending isn't a happy one. In fact, there's a lot of pain with it. But in your gut, I think you know it's right that it ends. It's not ending the way you wanted it to end, but I think you know it's time for it to end and time to go and move forward with something new, because you've got everything you needed from that situation. Again, it's cheesy, but I'm a big believer in everything happens for a reason. That's happened for the reason, which is why it's come to an end. And now you've got to find the strength and the energy, and that's the key thing here. It's the energy to move forward and time to go forwards. And I do feel as though once you move forward, you are going to go into your own light. I see you stepping out of the darkness and into the light, this big beaming white light. So for a little while, I think you'll feel a little bit lost, not really know where to go. I feel a lot of loss around you, and that loss is going to weigh you down unless you take that step forward into this new thing. I feel a lot of fear on moving forward. But again, similar to people that we said to before, you have to know that you're stronger than you realize. And that situation, the situation that's coming to an end now, you're going to look back on that in a few years' time and really understand why you went through what you went through. It will make sense one day. I think you're going to carry a lot of questions around it, but they're not ready to be answered yet, because you've not got the growth you need to be able to handle the answers. I hope that makes sense. I've gone vague with this one. So I'm going to pass you over to Craig and see if you can get any more clarity on that. I'm sending you lots of love and light, Sylvia.
So I've got the stars, which is a rude lady. I've put my finger over it because I'm very conscious that my lad's watching, but there we go. Straight away, I just got the stars have aligned, and I'm seeing, it's very hard to describe, but it's like a rocky road, and it is this huge hill, because things can't always be straight. It would be no good for you. We would all be boring people, and this thing they've put in place for you is meant to be there, and they're calling it a catalyst. It's something that is going to be pivotable, if that's the right word, to you as a person. And you need to remember that you are a beautiful person. That's the word I'm getting, as a person. And what's happening isn't punishment. It's not anything you've done. It's not what people deserve or anything like that. It's just something that needs to happen. Sometimes things seem really bad. Seem evil, but they're not. It's all about perspective. The things that happen to other people, even if they go, it only seems bad to us. It doesn't, not to them. Yeah, bless you. It's going to be okay. I just want to leave you with that. Leave you with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a lot.
Yeah. Should we do one more and then round it off for the evening?
Let's do it. I'll let you pick the last one, actually, if you like.
Oh, cheeky. Yeah. Okay.
Then it's your fault if you missed anyone, you say.
If we have missed you, I am terribly, terribly sorry. But unfortunately, we can't stay here all night long. And I'm sure we'll do something like this again in the future, because I've enjoyed it.
I have. It's been fun to bounce off you.
Yeah. Okay. Let's have a look. I feel drawn to... Oh, God, my mouse is frozen. Bear with me. Where's she gone? Hang on. I will find you. She's just come on. Claire. I think Claire wants a reading. I can't find the comment where... Oh, it's because Dave wrote the comment on behalf of Claire. Right, okay, that's why I couldn't find you. Okay, so Claire would like a reading. I just wanted to check their permission before spilling Claire's guts out all over the internet. Okay. All right. This card jumped out. In fact, the deck completely split. So this one is definitely for you, darling. You're being told to be honest with yourself. I don't like these ones because they're usually a telling off. Okay. Take everything with love and light, Claire, I promise. All right. Okay. And this is their words, not mine. I feel like you've been ranting a lot about a situation, and all of the energy you've put into ranting about the situation because it enrages you and you've been really angry about it, and the only way to deal with it is to just verbalize it and get it out. All of that energy you've put in there into ranting about it, you haven't put any into looking internally to see your role in the situation. And I'm hearing the actual phrase. I never say this, so I don't know who's saying this to you, but I've just heard it's a game of two halves, love, and it's only half time. So there is a situation you're really frustrated with, but it's not going to be fixed until you admit your own part in it. The anger is going outwards, which is fine, but you kind of need to stop the anger so that you can self-reflect and go, hang on a minute, all right, so this is the truth of the situation, because it's 50-50 is what I'm hearing. It's 50-50. But the good news is, with it being 50-50, it's fixable. And the second half is going to be determined about your actions now. I have no idea what this is about. I really hope you do, because it does seem very specific in that I feel like you're really angry with someone. And at the minute, basically in a nutshell, I've been trying to sugarcoat it. I'm just going to say it how it is. You're really angry at someone. It's all their fault, but actually it's not all their fault, darling. It's both of you. So I'm just going to leave that with you, because that was very specific, and those ones frightened me a little bit.
Yeah. So, Claire, I've got the Ten of Swords for you. And I'm very drawn to the image of the person with the swords in. And for you, I'm getting it as you can take them out. You feel that things are happening to you, but you're participating in it. So you do have the choice to completely step back, and you can completely avoid those swords. I think you've forgotten that you have a choice. You don't need to be stressed about these things. You don't need to focus on the negative, because there's so much other things around you. And actually, what you're getting annoyed at is very, very small. And you'll be surprised what your positivity can do. You can make a hell of a difference to the thing that you're getting annoyed at. Yeah. I'm just getting chill out. You're not doing yourself any good. It might feel rewarding at the time to say what's bothering you, but it's not actually fixing it, and you're actually just damaging yourself. Bloody stop the same. I can't word that any different, so I apologise. But yeah, I'm going to leave you with that, so I hope that's okay, Claire. An odd one at the end. There you go.
Good luck.
Yes.
Oh, well, I really, really enjoyed that.
As did I. Absolutely.
So yes, click onto our pages for our individual lives, but I feel very good, and I feel as though there'll be another one of these in the very near future.
Another full moon, I say. I think that's done us some good.
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. Yeah. When's the next full moon? Towards the end of next month, isn't it?
Yes, usually monthly.
Yeah, I believe it's the end of next month. So look out for us at the end of November.
Absolutely.
And we'll announce our next full moon. Maybe it's because we're werewolves and that's the only time we come out.
That's it.
Thanks everybody for tuning in and your lovely comments. Get in touch if you would like a private reading.
Absolutely.
Via Craig, via Spiritual Works, or myself. Yep. We have some offers on at the moment, so please do get in touch and let us know if you'd like something one-to-one.
Yep.
And I think we'll just leave it there with a happy Halloween, shall we?
Yes. Cheryl does go live weekly as well on a Tuesday. What time do you usually go on?
7:30 on a Tuesday.
7:30. Yeah.
Yes.
And I usually go on every other week on a Thursday. So look out for that as well. So do like and share our pages. It really makes loads of difference. It helps us spread messages to other people. Reach out a lot as best you can.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for being with us tonight. It's meant a lot. Very scary but exciting.
Okay. Thank you so much, everybody. Take care. See you soon.
Thank you. Good night. Happy Halloween.